Hello, welcome back. My name is Ari, and today I am in the Hawaiian shirt, so you know we're doing our 2022 goals. Alright, my goals for 2022. I'm hoping they're pretty straightforward. I just watched my 2021 goals and I was so long-winded that I am going to make an effort to make this quick, make it simple, and let's just get into it. So the first goal, which I didn't say last year, but it technically was a goal, is my Goodreads challenge goal. So at the beginning of the year, you set a goal of the number of books that you were going to read that year on Goodreads. So last year and the year before I hit around 260, so my goal is going to remain at 250. That seems roughly what I do, and then I've got like a 10 book or so wiggle room. Feel comfortable with that, so we're going to keep it at 250. Easy. The next goal is my owned TBR. In 2020, I owned 153 books. In 2021, I somehow owned 162 books. So it went up last year and it needed to go down. So the goal is to have under 150 books owned, unread and owned. So that is physical books, ebooks, and audiobooks. I want it under 150. That's not even a huge number. That's like minus 12 from where I am right now. So under 150 by the time I record that video next December. Can I do it? It doesn't look like it, but that is the goal. The next goal that I had that's kind of the same from last year is the Goodreads Choice Awards for 2021 challenge. And this is where I read all of the categories, I read the winner and at least one other book. And the goal is going to be the same for this year. They've reduced the number of categories from 20 down to, I think, 15, but don't quote me on that. So I'm going to try to read all 15 categories, not leaving any out this year, and at least 2 books in categories. There are going to be a couple of categories like poetry that I'm not going to read more than 2 books in all likelihood, but the categories that I am more interested in, I will be reading a lot of books for. I've already got 2 categories completely done. I've read all 20 fantasy books, and I have read the top 10 of the sci-fi books. So 2 categories already completely done. We just need the other categories, and you will see a video for that probably in October. Another repeat from last year is the Buzzword-A-Thon. So I will be participating in Kayla's Buzzword-A-Thon. Last year I listed out all of the prompts. This year I'm gonna put a graphic right here. So if you wanna see this, pause or go watch Kayla's video if you want all of the information on that. So I'm gonna try to finish each one of these prompts every month. If I miss a couple months, the world doesn't end, but the goal just to get these done and then try to get them off of my own TBR to help out with that other goal. Buzzword-A-Thon was the only one I did last year, but I'm going to add 2 more to this. And one of them is the book covered book club that Caitlin does. I will link her channel below. And this one, I'm not entirely sure she's continuing into next year, but I did participate in it since its existence, every month that she has something up. So if this does continue, I will continue with it. If it doesn't continue, then obviously I won't. The third monthly book club thing that I am participating in, but I'm only participating in this one partially, is the TBR Knockout by Completely Melanie. And this gives you 2 prompts a month. You read 2 books, and you need to read it off of your TBR. And for this one, I'm saying that I'm only completing this partially because I'm only going to do the prompts if I have a book on my TBR that fits the prompts. Some of these prompts don't apply to me whatsoever. So if you want to know more of the details about those prompts, I will link it down below. But this one is kind of like this one is not like firm. I'm not going to force myself to read 2 books for this a month, but if I can fit the prompts, or at least one prompt, I will try to do that. Again, this is just really to help me clear off my TBR because it's getting out of hand here, guys. Another one that's kind of a repeat from last year with a little bit of change up is where every time I get a book box, I read the book that month as soon as I get in the book box, and then I talk about it in the video. That will continue. That will continue as far as I'm concerned, with a little bit of a change up. First off, I am canceling a lot of my book box subscriptions, so I won't have as many book boxes to read in each month. And I've canceled 2 of my 3 just book subscriptions because I wasn't reading any of those books. So now I've got like a huge shelf full of books that came in book-only book box subscriptions that I never made videos about, and I have just as many book boxes as I did, or I have just as many book box books because of that as I did last year. They're just different from the ones, because I read all the ones from last year. Now I have a different shelf, but pretty much the exact same. So I've canceled my Sci-Fi Book Club box, and I have canceled the Page One subscription. I owe you a Page One subscription video. It'll come out eventually. And then I kept Book of the Month Club. I'm going to try to get better about reading the Book of the Month Club as I get them. And then the other book boxes will continue as normal. So just fewer. If there are any book boxes that you want to see me unbox every month, that you are interested in knowing if the value's worth it, let me know down in the comments below. I've basically canceled all of them, so I can start wherever. Next goal, which is a changeover from last year. Last year I did monthly themes, and it worked. Like, I did it, it worked, but a lot of the monthly themes were just lame. Some monthly themes I could do like 5 or 6 videos out of, and then some monthly themes I'd get like 1 video out of. And so why is that a theme for an entire month? So instead of that, I am going to try to do themed videos instead. This is going to be kind of in the vein of how Chandler Ainsley does her videos, where she'll read like 3 to 5 books that are all based around a theme and then do a reading vlog on it. I am not going to do exactly how she does it, but I want to use themed videos to get through my TBR, where if in my Dungeons of Books I pull a particular book and I can somehow theme that and read a handful of books off of my TBR that also fit some sort of theme, and then make a video on it, I get rid of a lot of books on my TBR and I got a video for you. So we're going away from monthly themes for the most part. A couple of the more successful monthly themes that I had last year, like read a different shelf, that will probably continue, but I'm not going to set a monthly theme for each month. It'll be more of just themed reading vlogs, which I think I'm gonna do secret TBRs for that. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. The other goal that's carrying over from last year is upload 2 videos a week. And my upload schedule is 3 p.m. Central on Tuesdays and Saturdays. If you have a suggestion of different days or times that I upload, please let me know, but unless I get a lot of feedback, it'll probably just remain the same. 2 videos a week, maybe if I've got an exciting month, it'll up to 3, but that's where we're going for now. And then completely new goals for 2022. First, I have a lot of unfinished series, like a lot of unfinished series. So every month I want to read at least 1 book that continues a series that I've already started. I may have some months where I'm reading a lot of books. I may have some months where I'm not reading very many, but at least 1 continuation of a series each month, even if it's just 1 book. I hope I can do more because it'll take me like 3 years to catch up if I only do 1 a month, but absolute minimum 1. The other new one is audiobooks. So I have quite the audiobook backlog because I don't really read that many audiobooks, but I'm part of the Libro FM influencer program. So they give me a selection of books, of audiobooks to get for free every month, and then I pick a few of them or all of them sometimes, and then never read them. So I want to clear that off, and I want to get at least one audiobook backlog off of my list, read, done every month. I'm hoping that you guys will be able to hold me accountable for these new goals. See my wrap-ups and my TBR and see if I am wrapping up and reading an audiobook every month. See if I'm reading something in a series every month, and then call me out if I don't do it. That goes for any of these goals. If you see me haul in a bunch of books and not reading a whole lot of books, be like, hey, you're not gonna get your TBR down if you keep buying all those books. Maybe you should read things that you already own. But yeah, hold me accountable to these goals, and then I will hold myself accountable next December, and we will see how I did. Anyway, I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. I'll see you later. Bye.